Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome to another question and answer video. Let's answer some questions. That's it. Again, I was stupid and I actually forgot to do it yesterday, so I'm a day late again. Sorry. I did it 2 weeks ago, I believe. So yeah, but sorry about that. Let's get started. As always, you can push, put questions below, and I shall answer them next week. Let's get started. Waffles Be Sexy says, "What is your favorite kind of waffle?" Um, I just generally like normal waffles, like just regular waffles, whatever you want to call them. I don't really know, but just regular waffles. Slappy Man with three N's says, "If you could pick any novel's world to live inside, which would it be and why?" I really don't know, to be honest. I'll probably go like the stereotypical nerd answer and like just say Ender's Game, possibly, because it is really science fiction and all. But I wouldn't really be sure if it's really the best world to live inside. Hmm. But I guess I'll just say, yeah, like Ender's Game, maybe. Or something like, I don't know, like some like philosophical work from like some famous philosopher or something like The Utopia by Thomas More, some of that maybe. I don't really know. I don't really read that many novels, so I really don't really know that many like worlds and stuff, like the themes and stuff. So can't really answer that the best. But I guess I'll either say Ender's Game or The Utopia. 6693. Oh, I didn't really say why. The Utopia because it is generally like about the perfect society and the no conflict and stuff. And Ender's Game, I kind of answer that because it's all science fiction and it's kind of the stereotypical nerd answer. 6693 says, "Would you kill someone just for the fun of it? If so, how? Oh, and you won't get caught." Maybe it depends on who the person is. If it's just some random person who had no bearing on my life, who I'd never seen before, and I didn't plan to ever see again, and I don't want to get caught. I mean, I wouldn't just kill them like for no reason, cause I mean, I guess the reason would be having fun. So if I guess I had some way to have fun killing them, and I knew I wouldn't get caught, I might. I don't know. Like, but if I knew someone and I felt that they didn't, if I felt that they had nothing to contribute to like the world anymore, maybe. But generally, no. To be honest, I mean, if I just like some random person, that really will see a point, really. If so, how and who? Oh, yeah, I really don't know who. There's like really no one I know that I'd really hate enough to kill. And if there is, I generally wouldn't speak to them at all. Wouldn't kill them. 6693 also says, "Ever met any famous people?" I've like seen like I've actually kind of met quite a few famous people, I guess you could say, because as you may know, I like live in Richmond, and they actually film a lot of movies in Richmond. So I guess I've seen like a lot of actors and stuff like on set, like doing their stuff. So yeah, and also I've like like had authors and stuff coming into my school and talking and stuff. And one time I remember we like well I think it was a few years back in this government class I was taking. It was back I think it was actually Mayor Wilder, Doug Wilder, like came in because he was actually, if you don't know him, he was like the first black governor of any state in the United States, and he was came in and he was talking, so he's pretty famous. And there was also this one time, um, it was actually pretty epic. As I said, like a lot of movies are done in Virginia, so um, what happened is we were like in a parking lot. Like me and one of my folks were in a parking lot, and we were like going to like get to the car and like leave, and you get across like the across the row of cars, there was like this big truck with a bunch of like people coming out, and they were like having like a bunch of like boom microphones and stuff. And among those people was Keanu Reeves, and when he was walking by, he he turned to us and he asked the person that I was with if they had a light, because obviously I was like really I was actually pretty young at the time. I think I was about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But yeah, but as I said, yeah, I've like seen quite a few famous people like from a distance, like Harrison Ford, actually, Steve Carell once, um, okay, okay, band account 57 says, which consoles do you play? Xbox 360, PS3, Wii, or just old classic games? Um, I have a PS3. Um, my PSN is Wallcrawler 55 in case you're interested. I don't have a 360 or a Wii, but yeah. I mean, I know people that do, so I mean, I'll like go over their place and like play their 360 or Wii, but I don't really have one, so I can't really say I played that much. But mainly old classic games. I'm not really much of a modernist. Slide Extra 2023 says, who was your biggest inspiration for beginning to LP, and what do you consider an epic LP? Um, I've had like a lot of inspirations. Namely, when I was first starting, probably the biggest inspiration was Necroscope 86. Because basically, I've told the story to quite a few people, but like, well, basically the two main people I'm gonna name here are Child from the Damned and Necroscope 86. Because just before I became LPing, basically, like a month or two, I had become a known. I had become known, or I don't know what the word would be. I found out about this guy named Child from the Damned, looking for Half-Life Let's Plays. I really liked it, and I really kind of liked the his style of humor because it was kind of like a lot like mine, and so when I first actually like uploaded my first Super Smash Brothers parts, I like sent him like what happened was actually before I even started playing, I probably didn't have the I still have the message log actually, probably I can probably find it for you if I had another time, but I was like asking him blah 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 asking for help recording and stuff, and eventually I asked I sent him my first Super Smash Brothers parts, and he was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool, actually, man. You got some potential." So he did a promotion for me, and then after that, later on, he I started going quite frequently to a guy by the name of Necroscope 86's streams, and there, lo and behold, I actually met Shuffling down there, and there basically I met a lot of really great people that really kind of like became part of the community that I generally talk to, like in a Let's Playing like vicinity, like mainly like I said, Shuffling Damned, Nux 6, like people like Scotch Duck, Hijmix, Lord Business 26, um, a lot of really great people. Falliger 667, a lot of really great people, and I meant the reason I mentioned Necroscope in the beginning was because, as I said, it's his dreams, and he kind of like is the binding force that connected us. And that's not really a straight answer, but I really can't give a straight answer because there's like no one person that really influenced me a lot the most. It was a lot of people, and they weren't actually Let's Players generally. Most of them were just people that like Let's Plays, and yeah, I guess that's probably the big a good answer right there. The biggest inspiration for me was the fans, really. I mean, I didn't have fans in the beginning, obviously, but yeah. And last but not least, yeah, Kane 2 says, I just can't grow an 18-inch penis and rape yourself every night for a year for a lifetime supply of Lucky Charms or any sale of your choice. Um, no, thank you. Liquid out. Ask questions below and I shall answer them next week.